Welcome to the road to 1 million US dollars, and let's get right into the Bitcoin chart for today. As always, nothing in this video is my personal opinion. I am only sharing the objective technical analysis and nothing more. Starting off in the immediate short term for Bitcoin, because we have now seen a touch of the bottom of this ascending channel pattern, the support of which is currently sitting at 90.3k. And the resistance along this ascending line of resistance here is sitting at 94.4k. But well before we actually get a touch of that level, there's actually a shorter term level of resistance, which is sitting at around 92.5k. Now, overall, on this 1 hour time frame, you can see that we are basically just chopping sideways over the weekend here, which was to be expected after we confirmed this bearish divergence here, which is when you have higher highs in the Bitcoin price and lower highs in the RSI momentum indicator, typically pointing towards us getting a break from all of the bullish price action, either in the form of some choppy sideways price action or potentially even some bearish momentum. And in the case that you don't know, a bearish divergence on the 1 hour time frame like this tends to play out over the next 24 to 48 hours. So in this case, it confirmed on a Friday, and considering that we are in a weekend, the expectation should be that this bearish divergence will continue to play out over the next 12 to 24 hours from the time I actually upload this video. The point of invalidation for this bearish divergence is if we get new candle closes above this 92.3, call it 92.5k level, because at that point we are also breaking through that area of resistance I showed you. This would also invalidate this bearish divergence, which would be a bullish signal in and of itself. And another thing to point out on this 1 hour time frame are these Bollinger Bands, because look at how much they are currently squeezing the Bitcoin price. The more the Bitcoin price gets squeezed here, the more volatile the coming move is going to be. So very, very likely we are going to get a big pump or a big dump in the coming 24 to 48 hours here. On the 4 hour time frame, you can see that we are once again just chopping sideways, basically trading between 90,000 and 92.5k. So those are really the key levels to look out for here on this lower time frame. So therefore, while I am actually still neutral on the Bitcoin price for this weekend, so long as we're not breaking down below that 89k level, which is slowly trending up over time, we should keep an open mind about possibly seeing yet another move to the upside late on Sunday or on Monday, for example. But breaking down below that ascending trend line is likely going to be a big warning signal for Bitcoin in the short term, especially because if you zoom out to the 1 day time frame, notice how right now we are in this big area of resistance, sitting from 90,000 all the way up to 92k. If we then start rejecting, breaking down below 89k on the lower time frames and more signals like that, then this is of course going to look like a rejection on this 1 day time frame, in which case we need to look to the downside for this next area of support on the 1 day time frame, sitting from 87k all the way down to 85,000. Now keep in mind that on this daily time frame things play out much more slowly, so it could just be a quick grab of liquidity on the lower time frame, which then already gets fully retraced within the same daily candle, right? So understand that there is a difference between the different time frames. But either way, if we actually start getting candle closes above 92k, then the next area of resistance above is sitting from 95 all the way up to 96k. So we could start to look for a bit of a pump to the upside from there. So to quickly summarize all of this before I move on to the Bitcoin ETF flow tables and the liquidity analysis, over this weekend, Bitcoin is basically just chopping sideways. Not too much is going on here. However, very soon, this bearish divergence is mostly going to be played out. So this is not going to be a reliable indicator anymore as we are heading into a new week of trading. We should expect a lot more volatility to come back into the market. But right now, the market isn't giving a clear direction. So this is why we have this sideways range here, where Bitcoin is currently trading between 92.5k and roughly 90,000, because whichever side is going to break first will give us a very clear indication of the direction of the overall market. So these are the key two levels you need to look out for. In terms of the direction on the lower time frames, that is actually leaning more bullish at the moment. However, on the daily time frame, we actually haven't seen a clear break of the structure, and we haven't seen a clear break of this downtrend. Now, if you are listening to all of this and are going to comment something like, oh, so it can go up or down, and you don't understand that there can be a difference between the different time frames, then please go check out my free trading course on rt1m.com, where I teach you all the basics of technical analysis completely for free. Moving on to the Bitcoin ETF flow tables, because yesterday we saw another small net inflow of about $70 million. Not too much really going on with these Bitcoin ETFs once again. Overall, the inflows and outflows are very small, so they aren't having any significant impact on the Bitcoin price. But something that is good to see is that at least we are getting some inflows into these Bitcoin ETFs and not massive outflows like we saw right here with a $900 million outflow in a single day of trading. Next, taking a look at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map. First of all, on this 3-day time frame, and in the case that you don't know, typically the Bitcoin price gets attracted to where there is the most liquidity on this chart. So right now we have liquidity on both sides, which is very typical for Bitcoin in a weekend where we are just trading sideways. You tend to see liquidity piling up on both sides here, currently sitting around this 90K level, as well as around this 92,000 US dollar level. So let's actually zoom out a bit and see what kind of picture we are getting here. And notice how on the 1 month time frame, most of the liquidity is actually to the upside, even as high as 111K in the Bitcoin price. But there's already a bunch of liquidity around this 97K level. Last but not least, we can actually zoom out all the way to the 1 year time frame and notice how right here we are seeing massive liquidity to the upside at 126K. However, as I've said many times on the channel here, we need to see at least a break of this descending trend line, which currently is sitting at 95K, before we can reasonably start targeting this liquidity to the upside at 126K. Like I said earlier in the video, we haven't seen a confirmed trend change yet and a confirmed change in the market structure. So this is why it does not make sense to be targeting this 126K level of liquidity. There are currently no signals pointing towards us very likely hitting this level here. Either way, this has been today's market update. I make one of these videos every single day, so make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you do not miss any of these important update videos. But regardless, if you do end up doing that or not, thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one.